Today we are going to learn vectors. So now, about the vectors, first of all, let us start about definition. So a vector is any quantity that has both magnitude or size and the direction. Means that any quantity with both magnitude and the direction, it is called the vector. So now some example of vector quantity are we have a force, we have a velocity, you have a displacement, and the acceleration. So now, those are the example of a vector quantity. So now the first, you have a force, the second is the velocity, the third one is the displacement, the fourth one is the acceleration, and so on. So now, any things you have to know, any quantity with the magnitude only, it is called scalar. So some example of scalar, so you have speed, so you have mass, so you have time, and the distance. Those are the example of any quantity with the magnitude only. So now, apart of vector, let us go on some properties of vector. Some properties of vector. So, the first properties of vector, a vector, it has magnitude, means that it has size or length. So now the second one, a vector, it has direction. Yes? And now the third one, a vector, it represented by a line segments, where those line segments, which is proportional to the magnitude of vectors. So now, another properties of vector, it represented by an arrow. Yes? Where does an arrow, which arrow indicating the direction. So now, another properties of vector, the direction of vector start from tail to its heads. So now let us show you the signs of vectors. So now this one means that this point is what you call tail. This one is head. Where from tail to heads, here we have a magnitude. So this sign, it indicates direction. Means that this line segment is a symbol of vectors. Yes, this is a symbol from tail to heads with an arrow. This one, this side. This is a symbol of vectors. Means that this line segment, this one, is a magnitude. And now if you put this arrow, it shows the direction. Means that this symbol is a symbol of vectors. So now another point, let us show you how to write a vectors. Notation of vectors. Yes. So now the first ways you can use to write a vector notation, use a bold capital letters, where you can use this one. This is a vector AB. The second, you can use a capital letter with the arrow, like this. AB, vector AB, this arrow, this one, this sign, it shows direction. So now, the third one, you can use a small letter with arrow, example, A like this, B like this. Another ways you can use to write a vector, use a bold small letter. So now example, A like this, a bodied A, yes, or B, a bodied B, this one, a bodied B. So now this is a ways you can use it to write a vectors. The first way is you can use a bodied capital letter like this one. The second, you can use a capital letter with an arrow, this one, A, and then you put an arrow. This arrow, it indicates direction. The third one, you can use a small letter with an arrow, where you have an example A with an arrow, B with an arrow. The last one, you can use a bold small letter as example A, this one, this bold A, or this bold B. So now, let us make a summary of the lesson of the day. Essential things you have to know here. First of all, we have to know what is a vector. Yes? So a vector, in a summary, a vector is any quantity that has both magnitude. It means that any quantity with the magnitude and the direction, it is called a vector. Example of vector, we have force, velocity, displacement, and the acceleration. So another thing you have to know here, any quantity with the magnitude only, means that any quantity with the size only, it is called scalar. It is called the scalar. So now an example of scalar, we have speeds, we have the mass, we have the times, and the direction. So now here we have some properties of a vector. First of all, a vector, it has size and length, or it has size. So the second, it has direction. So now another properties, a vector, it is represented by a line segment which is proportional to the magnitude of vector. So now the fourth one, a vector, it is represented by an arrow. This one means that the arrow, it indicates the direction. So now let us take here, if you draw this one, this one is a line segment, yes? Means that it has a size. First of all, it has size. It has size. Or it has what you call magnitude. So now, if you want to represent where the rhyme start and the end, means that the points, the starting points and the ending points. First of all, you have to use use this arrow, this one. It indicates direction. Means that this direction, it indicates the starting point and the ending point. Means that if a car, let us take a car, a travel from point A to point B. Yes. Means that this direction, it shows that, or it indicates where the starting, where a car start to make a motion. Means that the journey or the car travel from point A to point B. Means that this one is a symbol of vectors. Okay, so now, thank you, students. If you like this video, don't forget to click on subscribe, like and share, and write comments. Bye bye.